In this lecture, we will work with artifacts to upload the JUnit report containing the test results generated when executing the unit test job. So earlier, when we have triggered the pipeline, we see that here when executing the npm run test in the unit test job, here we didn't see the test results because we have configured vtest to put the results in a file called GUnit-report.xml. So now we will add artifacts to upload this report. So we will go here to the web IDE, and here in the pipeline configuration, we will add to the unit test job the artifacts section. Here we want to upload the artifact always, so we will set the one keyword to always upload the artifact even if the job fails. We will give a name to the artifact. We will call it unit test result. And then we have to specify the path of the file that we want to upload. So we have seen when executing a unit test locally that the result will be in this file, in the GUnit-report.xml file. So this is the file that we have to upload as an artifact. Okay. So here we have to specify the path to the GUnit-report.xml file. So this is the file that we want to upload as an artifact. We will use also the reports keyword to display the information of this report in the GitLab CI UI. Okay. So if we visit here the CI CD YAML syntax for GitLab CI, we will go here to the artifacts reports. So we see here that we can use artifact reports to collect different reports generated when executing jobs in GitLab CI. Okay. And here we have different reports. For example, we have test reports, we have code quality reports, we have security reports. So here it explains how to work with code quality reports. And for us, we are interested in the JUnit reports. So here we find how to work with JUnit reports. So here in the report section, we set the JUnit keyword to the XML file containing the unit test reports. And then GitLab will display the result in the merge request test summary panel. So it will show different information in the merge request panel about the tests that have been passed and the tests that have been failed. And it will show also the results in the pipeline tests tab, as we see here. So in the reports keyword, we'll choose the type of the report that we want to use. So we have to specify the report type. For us, we will work with the JUnit report, and we have to set it to the XML file that was uploaded, which is the GUnit report.xml. So now let's commit the changes and see the execution of the pipeline. So here for the commit message, I will choose add reports to the unit test job. So let's commit the changes. So now the changes was committed successfully. let's go here to pipelines. So now the pipeline was triggered. Here we see that the job was failed. So here the error is coming from npm. So let's try to trigger the pipeline manually again. So now the pipeline is running. So now the pipeline was completed successfully. So it starts by executing the npm install command to install the packages needed for the application, and then it executes the npm run test command to execute the unit tests, and then it uploads the artifacts as we specify here in the unit test job. So now if we go to pipelines again, so let's click here on the pipeline. So here we see that now in the test tab we have two tests that was executed. So the two tests are executed during the execution of the unit test job. So here GitLab gets this information about the unit tests from the JUnit report.xml file that we have uploaded as artifact. Okay, so if we go back to the pipeline, so here we can download the artifact. So let's click now on browse. So here we have the JUnit report uploaded by the unit test job after executing the unit tests. And the information that we have seen here in the test tab are coming from this file, okay, the JUnit report file. So that's how we can work with artifacts and reports to display the information about the execution of unit tests in a CI CD pipeline. So that's it for now, and see you next time.